Okay, folks. So tired of doing this. Don't do it. Saturday, September 19th, 8:16. I'm tired of everyone asking me questions, so I'm going to ask you questions. How does your daily life change as you begin to evolve? As you begin to awaken your metaphysical abilities to become your true self? How does that change you? How does it change you physically? How does it change you mentally? How does it change you emotionally? How does it change you metaphysically? You hear a lot of psychics talk about, well, I've always been awake. Well, yes and no. Have they always had the understanding they have and been what they are? No. I mean, been what they are as far as their abilities having been what they are at the moment? No. Have they always been what they are? Yes. So, the more you awaken, as you're evolving, you're changing. It's not like your head will grow, your fortitude gets a little stronger, you become a little stronger. Earth and DNA is very powerful, folks. It really is. We have a lot of visitors here for a few reasons. Okay, they've been coming here strong for over 11 million years. They've been coming here for a few billion years, mostly for the floor. Any of that, and there's always the gold thing. Okay, gold and silver are very special metals as far as what they have, what they put out, and there's other ones too that we don't have here that I'm not going to waste time on anyway. There's so much stuff going on, folks, that we're not aware of as a race. We're just children waking up. But the important thing is for us to awaken what's already in us, who we really are, become who we are. That's also something that these are folks that call themselves the Blue Avians. They're the Antid, a group of, they're the children of the Antids. That's the way Tyr put it. Anyway, they talk about spirituality, about becoming yourself and allowing the compassion to flow. I've been very friendly with the Antids from the beginning. Okay, as Ara, not as Jay. This, this body is just, whatever. A Ziploc baggie for me to walk around in. I'm anxious to be out of it. But they're very compassionate. They're very understanding. We've had a lot of talks together about what really exists. They're one of the few races, the Antids and the Drakh. They're known for being honorable. They're known for being spiritual. They're known for being strong and powerful. And they're also known for not getting involved in stuff unless there's a reason. And when they do, their words carry a lot of weight. There's a reason for that. They're old races. They go back from the beginning. I remember when as Ara, I met them. Okay? I got to watch saying I, because if y'all think of me as a person, I guess I am, but I'm not. You think that the physical body in front of you, or the one you're in, is all that you are, when that's the biggest fallacy that there is. That's the first thing you got to come over when you awaken. But these folks are awesome. They've evolved over time. Okay? I'm sorry, I got to get back into evolving. There's just so much to say, time left. I'm getting a little hectic about it. Anyway, as you get stronger and evolve, your telekinesis, your telekinetics actually starts cranking up. You start really talking more back and forth, but as you're awakening, you have to learn how to accept the fact that your abilities are real, and that takes time. Okay, and the stronger you are, the easier that is. So as you evolve, you get more fortitude, more strength in your core. Your head actually starts to grow a little bit. Now this, when I go into you and we have one of these intensive consults and crank you up, this happens fast. This happens real strong, and it's time. Okay, it's time for those of you that I've cranked up. You came to me for a reason. This is all done. This is orchestrated from the other side, okay, by Lily and Ara. It's time for y'all to get cranked up and get strong, because it's time to take things forward. The old way of abuse is gone, dead. Everything that could have been a problem for it, that actually runs lives, except for little teeny droplets, all that is dead. So it's time for all of us to move together with a new creation, a new life, and it's going to literally be peace and tranquility. For whatever 92 to 97% of creation, not just the third dimension universe, creation. Okay, we're huge. Yeah, I wish I could do a book about that. Whatever, no time. Anyway, so as you start to evolve and get stronger, your body evolves to where you can handle more power. It's like your DNA. Your DNA gets bigger, stronger. Okay. That's to hold more power and move more power through you more than the other things, because it affects your abilities, the intensity of your abilities, the strength, a lot of other stuff. But more than 50% of it is to literally flow more energy, like a bigger wire. Okay, like I've said 1,000 times, the power cord going into a stereo is nothing compared to the power wire going into your house, because it's got to move more energy. So that's part of the evolving through the body. The brain does get bigger, the organs get bigger, they can do more, your willpower does get stronger. Now, also, another thing, as you start to become aware of other stuff going around you, it's a normal process to not look at your life the same way. Why would you? Why would you? If you lived in a small forest and you never went anywhere, and then all of a sudden you decide to take a big hike and you go outside of the forest and you see all this other land, these cities, mountains, you go, wow. Okay, it would change your concept of your environment, who you are in it, who you are, and what's really going on everywhere. When that changes, especially when you understand more about yourself and who you are, and you can see other beings and other things, you get a certain calm about life. Okay, it's exciting at first, man. It's just, well, it's always nice and good, but at first it's really exciting, you know. And then you can have a natural tendency to get just a little bit arrogant. Don't worry about it. Just keep going. Just remember, you're no better than no one, and no one's better than you. Okay. But you grow, you get stronger, you see things, you look at things in a different way. Some of the things that used to bother you won't. They don't mean the same thing anymore. You're so worried about, oh my gosh, I die, I'm going to go to hell, I got to do this, I have to do this like that or that like this, and that stuff's gone. You know it's a bunch of bunk. And then you see other people doing it, and you know, you feel bad. You're glad that you're not there anymore. You feel bad that when you have heart, you feel bad about the fact that they are, but you also realize that until they actually start to awaken, doing anything other than mentioning it to them is going to be detrimental to them. You know, if you push it hard, they're going to give you pressure back. They're going to push back. Open minds, suggestion, leading by example. That's where we help not only ourselves make our own life easier, but that's where we can allow ourselves to help others better. Anyway, you won't see the world the same way. Sometimes I'll just relax for a minute and I'll be sitting at a coffee house, and I'll just look outside, and then I look at everyone. Maybe I'll go into a store and I just look at everyone and I just softly scan everyone's head as far as basic thoughts, and I see them so trapped in this world that's been fabricated for them. Well, just like that sigh, it's just sad. Um, it's a little depressing. I know I can do something about that real soon, but it's depressing to see that. They don't know, they don't understand. Um, and again, that's where we need to be careful how much information we release to them and how we do it. Um, Someone's more likely to eat good food off of a platter that's presented to them than when you shove it in their face. You know, it's just simple stuff. Um, it's not so much trying to be manipulative as it is trying to offer in a proper manner. Um, but you're not going to see the world the same way. You can have other abilities you use talking with each other telepathically. It goes through the scanner for the most part. The pineal energy field is involved too. Pineal does the image, and then the scanner sees things more exact directly. That's why I've said before, when I go into y'all and crank you up, I blend the two fields together where they meet. Because the pineal field's right here, the scanner's right here, right where the two fields meet. I blend them together. And then that helps your scanner see multidimensionally a little better, because it really sees in one dimension for the most part. It goes up one, down one. Pineal goes all over the place. So it allows the scanner, which sees very high definition like, and very realistic, like looking right at it. It helps that see a little bit better like that through dimensions. And then when you use the pineal to see something that's multidimensional, that scanner energy helps you see it more accurately, get it even a better picture. So the awakening thing, that's about awakening to who you really are. The enhancing thing is to enhance who you already are. It's to bring out a part of you haven't experienced yet. And I gotta go. I got something I gotta do off planet, whatever. Something just came up. Anyway, folks. You're not going to see everything. The world's going to look a whole lot better. Okay, you're going to see more of it, and you have a certain calm about yourself when you're more aware of what's going on. No one's leading you around, pushing you in the direction they want. Love you. I got to run. Goodbye.